Okay then, so the brand new Yu-Gi-Oh series has just been revealed. The title of the new Yu-Gi-Oh series, let's just go through all of them and then we can reveal the final one. So we had Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, Series 1. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Generation Next, Series 2. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, Series 3. Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Zeal, however you want to pronounce it, Series 4. Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, or Arc V, Series 5. I like that one because it has a V in. V is the Roman numeral for 5. I thought it was kind of cool. Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains, Series 6. Virtual Reality Augmented Intelligence Network System. I think that's what it stood for. And now we're on Series 7. And it is called Yu-Gi-Oh! SEVENS. I think it's alright. It doesn't really fit with the theming of the names because the names aren't really going with themes, really. If Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains was something to do with the number 6, I guess, maybe we could have got away with that. But yeah, never mind. So yeah, it's called Yu-Gi-Oh! SEVENS, and a trailer is out for it. So I'm going to watch it with you guys, and then we're going to talk about it. And then I'm going to talk about some more stuff that we've got. So yeah, Kali Effect has uploaded it a bit... So we noticed straight away, art style is very different. Cards are very different. Monsters? Monsters look the same. Attack points. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Who is this Seto Kaiba wannabe using a Blue Eyes White Dragon? Is this all a dream? I don't know. Sugoi. This guy looks like he's got card sleeves. I just want to point that out. Main character's name is Yugioh. Now his monster was called something Sevens Magician. Comes out 2020, January, February, March, April. Comes out April 1st, I think that was. So that was the reveal for the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens. Now, I want to first of all say thank you to people on Twitter for making me aware of the series being revealed and everything, so thank you guys very much. So, what do I think of this? My initial thoughts, I literally watched the trailer for this at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And on my Twitter, when someone linked it to me, my initial reactions, 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:43 a.m. I'd literally just come back from watching Star Wars at midnight. Interesting. I can't say the art style monster animations look amazing to me. In fact, the cards themselves look very different. I also have no idea how this rush duel is going to work. Looked a little bit like speed duelings. But if the characters are good and the plot is decent, sure, why not? So, my initial thoughts were, I would have liked to have had a female main character, something we haven't seen before, but it wasn't a high priority. They probably weren't going to do this, and they didn't. I didn't really want any new mechanics being involved, which technically they haven't done. They have created a new dueling type, which we've seen before. In Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, we had action duels. Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains, we had speed duels. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, we had turbo duels. In this one, it's rush duels. And we actually have a little bit of information on rush duels. So you'll notice that the cards look very different. And I thought they were going to completely revamp the series, the card format at first, but gotta go fast. The main concept about Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens is focusing around rush duels. But what are rush duels exactly? From the brief Q&A held at the Jump Festa with the main cast, rush duel is a new concept created by the protagonist Yugioh. So that's our new protagonist's name. It's Yugioh. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Yugioh's fine. Apparently, he doesn't like the concept of rules, but rather building his own road forward. Of course, road being a pun on his own name. So Yugioh, I guess, means road. So that's what he's all about. So his gimmick is he doesn't really like rules. So he doesn't really like master rule dueling because it's got rules in it. Okay, but I'm sure there's going to be some rules to this. However, you quickly learn from the April 2020, Rush Duel will be introduced as a new product to the OCG, as in the physical card game. So if you scroll down a bit, the three characteristics of Rush Duels are, you use specialized cards, which are new cards that are easy to interpret and very attractive. So what they're saying there is it might be more attractive to younger audiences, and the fact that it says they're simpler, you can tell just by looking at the cards, they look more colourful, they look more simpler to use. So this is probably to attract younger, newer duelists, because this is all part of, I think, what Yu-Gi-Oh wants. Yu-Gi-Oh wants newer, younger duelists to come into the game, whereas at the moment it's all older people that have been with the game for a long time. So the second part of Rush Dueling is continuous summoning. You can summon any number of monsters per turn. We'll get into that a little bit more in a minute. And you can also do mass drawing. Each turn, you draw until your hand becomes 5. So start of your new turn, you only have 2 cards in your hand. You put all the cards back into your hand so you have 5. Under the current rules of the Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game, you're only allowed to do 1 normal summon and set per turn. In Rush Duels, as long as you have monsters in your hand, you can keep playing as many as you want. If you have a level 5 or higher monster, you can tribute summon it as normal. So basically, in a Rush Duel, you can normal summon Jerry Beans Man, normal summon Ojama Yellow, tribute those 2 monsters to normal summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon, all in the same turn. That'll cost you 3 cards. You can play your face downs if you want. You can summon another 2 monsters straight to the field, fill up all your zones. That's 3 monsters you have on the field now. Attack. Your opponent does his turn, your turn, draw 5 new cards again. You have a brand new hand. Continue. This is very interesting. It makes me wonder how they're going to keep it balanced and everything. So I think something to do with the extra decks and stuff. I don't know. I'm curious to see what that is. But that's all the information we have on Rush Duels. Let's learn a little bit more about the actual series as well. The next Yu-Gi-Oh anime. This is all from the Yu-Gi-Oh organization website, by the way, which is fantastic. This is a little brief gist of the plot. Story is in the not-so-distant future. Goha City is governed by its largest corporation, Goha Corp. Everything from schooling to dueling rules to much of daily life. So, kind of an oppressive society. I'm getting the gist of this so far. Udo Yuga, who attends Goha 7th Elementary, decides to change this world, which is too cramped for kids, and battles with his Road Rush Duel while believing in his creations. So, yeah, oppressive government. He's fighting against the system, I guess. This is what we're getting from it so far. Got a couple images from different places. A full look at the character. He's wearing shorts, which I don't love, but whatever. Udo Yuga is 11 years old, a 5th grader who attends the school. He loves dueling and inventing and calls his creations Load. His ace monster is 7th Load Magician. So we have our ace monster now with probably 2,500 attack. Best friend, I think this is, Luke. Yuga's classmate from the next class over. He calls himself Goha 7th number duelist. His 8th monster is Rengrio Dragers. Alright. Togetsu Gakuto, this seems like the Kaiba. A 6th grader who is also the student council president of Goha Elementary. He is very serious and he's never been tardy or absent. His ace monster is Masaho Yamarulda. And then you got the staff and little bits and pieces down there. So, based on the art style from this series, based on just the little bits and pieces we have here, based on the fact that the new redesigned cards for Rush Dueling are simplified, I would say that this series is going to be aimed more towards younger children. Which I'm fine with. I think that's absolutely fine. I don't feel like every series has to cater towards a more serious tone. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains was quite adult in its tones, and Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds to an extent as well. So if they want to reach a younger audience, go a bit more simpler. I'm actually fine with that. For someone like me watching this, I'll have to watch it to really see if I like it. A couple new images. We have the new dual disc, which can like shrink down. I like the 7 that it does on there. It's kind of cool. Confirmed legendary cards such as Blue Eyes White Dragon will appear in the Rush Duel format, so maybe only these legacy cards will appear in that format. Yeah, just a little bit more about the characters. I like this girl's character design. Looks kind of cool. Yuga's classmate, along with the top grades, being super good at sports. She's the lead guitarist at the elementary school band Raw Roman. While she doesn't really like duels, she's a girl who is wrapped in mystery who often crosses paths with Yuga and his buddies. Her surname means Island of Mists, relating to her nature as likely the mysterious person plot character. So, okay. There's Sevens Road Magician stand-in. Rush Dragons, Dragers, so the new rival seems to have a dragon monster, typical. Yuga, who attends Goha 7th Elementary, as this was it, he develops inventions every day that he calls roads. Yuga, who thinks the way duels are run by adults are way too rigid and uncool, comes up with a new rule set anyone can enjoy. It seems like a critique on Yu-Gi-Oh! At the moment as well. It's so weird. In the days that follow, Luke in the next class overhears a rumor of King of Duels. Investigating this with Yuga, they run into a mysterious person standing before an important monument. In order to recognize as a King of Duels, you've got to win duels within a limited time. The road I dreamed up, Rush Duels can do it. There's some sort of catchphrase in there. The story of Yuga and Luke, 2 young boys about to overturn the world of rigid, unfun duels with a new style is about to begin. I find this such a strange thing. There is a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Series which is saying that the current way of dueling is rigid and unfun. I don't know, I just find that strange. I mean, is this a quote, or has someone just sort of written this down? Yeah, I guess that's what it's going to be about. The new Yu-Gi-Oh series is about creating a new Yu-Gi-Oh dueling way, which is more fun than the current one. More tailored for kids, I imagine. So I don't want to speculate too much more because I am just speculating. My personal opinions of it so far, I'm not a massive fan of the new art style. It seems a bit more simpler, but I guess the new Pokemon anime did that as well, and people seem to like it. The title's called Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens. Yeah, that's fine. A new dueling system. It's not like a new mechanic or anything that's been introduced, which I really do appreciate. I don't think I want any more Yu-Gi-Oh! Mechanics getting introduced, but a little spin-off thing, I think that's kind of cool. Apparently this is going to come to the OCG, this Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush dueling. I find it kind of strange when you mix it in with speed dueling, so that I find a bit awkward because seem like two similar things that have been changed up. I guess speed duels is more for like nostalgia, where rush dueling is more for kids. But you're getting too many products there, I don't know. Overall though, I'm just curious to see how it turns out when it comes out. I want to watch the first episode, I'll be doing reviews on it. I'd love to know what you guys think of this in the comment section below. What is your overall opinions? I know there's a lot more to talk about that have been revealed around this. So we've got some new actual master rule-ins and things like that, which I'm going to talk about in a separate video. But other than that though guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought of this in the comment section below, and catch you later.